This test will decide what university they can attend to many students, but for the young and ambitious Chen Nian, it's much more than that. It will be her way out of poverty. With 60 days left before the examinations, her graduating class was like any high school in the country, taking up remedial courses and cramming hours of studying in hopes of scoring high. But the students' focus was suddenly disrupted when people started running towards the school balcony. Curious, Chen Nian follows the crowd to take a look for herself. A girl jumps from the school premises, killing herself. Upon seeing what the commotion is all about, she sprints downstairs and navigates her way through the crowd to take a closer look. As she feared, it was her friend and classmate, Hu Xiaodi. Feeling sorry for her friend as people take photos of Hu Xiaodi's lifeless body, she removes her sweater and covers it. The following day, Chen Nian is called into the principal's office. The investigating police officers, Zheng Yi, and senior police, Lao Yang, start questioning her about the apparent suicide. Since she was the only one who showed genuine empathy by stepping up and covering the body. She didn't squeal despite knowing full well that aside from school pressure, it was the relentless bullying that caused Hu Xiaodi to kill herself. Before the investigators could continue questioning her, the school bell rang, indicating the start of class. Chen Nian got up and proceeded to her classroom. After classes, she continued to study at her home when it was cut short by a group of angry adults who came aggressively banging on the door, looking for her mother, Zhou Lei. Turns out her mom is drowned in debt, and the people outside come to collect what she owes. Chen Nian's mother wasn't home, and even if she were, she couldn't pay them out, and so, Chen Nian just hid in the corner praying for the storm to pass. The next day at school, the students were greeted by the newly installed balcony fences. They were installed overnight to keep the students from committing suicide. During lunch, vicious school bully Wei Lai and her friends start targeting Chen Nian, but quick on her wits, Chen Nian did the best course of action, which is, avoiding them. But the bullies didn't stop at school. They followed her on the way home and started assaulting her. Late into the night, Chen Nian caught up with her mother and helped her apply products into her hair. Zhou Lei apologized to Chen Nian for not giving her a good and comfortable life. She tells her daughter that she just needs to endure the challenges, and in time, things will go their way. Chen Nian despises her mother's job, not only because she was selling illegal contraband and might get into trouble, but because her mother had to go far away and be gone for weeks if not months. Before the sun rose up, Chen Nian tears up after seeing her mother leave. After school, Chen Nian takes a different route on the way home when she spots a group of thugs ganging up on a guy named Xiao Bei. She tries to break it up by calling the police, but it gets her into trouble instead. For interfering, the thugs took Chen Nian's lunch money, and on top of that, they tried to mock both victims by forcing them to kiss. With not much choice, Chen Nian leans over to kiss Xiao Bei. The thugs laugh it off, and Xiao Bei takes the opportunity to hit back, forcing the thugs to retreat. The next evening, the two unlikely pair meet up again. Xiao Bei tries to pay the money that the thugs took from Chen Nian, but without change for a large bill, Xiao Bei takes Chen Nian into his friend's shop to repair her phone. After fixing up the phone, Xiao Bei escorts the innocent schoolgirl back to her place when suddenly, Chen Nian starts tearing up posters of her mother, exposing her scams and debts. Subsequently, the posters of Chen Nian's mother spread throughout her school, and some of the students started teasing her, which made Chen Nian leave school earlier than usual. Xiao Bei sees the schoolgirl on her way home. He rides down his motorcycle, and to his surprise, Chen Nian gets on and asks to be taken anywhere. Xiao Bei took Chen Nian to the only safe place he knew, his shabby but functional house. He treated her with some noodles, and the two had a brief talk which quickly took a sour turn when Chen Nian started looking down on Xiao Bei. Chen Nian's school bullies have become increasingly aggressive, physically assaulting her and spreading accusations about her mother. Fed up with all the maltreatment, Chen Nian tries to stand up to the bullies. They ruthlessly shoved Chen Nian down the stairs in front of several other pupils in response. After the incident, Chen Nian decided to report to the authorities that Wei Lai and her peers were the cause for Hu Xiaodi's untimely demise. Detectives Zheng Yi and Lao Yang continue investigating Hu Xiaodi's death. During their interrogation with Wei Lai, who showed no remorse, they learned that Chen Nian was also their victim. As a result, Wei Lai and the others were all suspended from school but were given a chance to still take the college exams. This caused Wei Lai to develop an even stronger hatred for Chen Nian. Meanwhile, Chen Nian continues to attend school and study for the college entrance exam. One evening, on her way home from school, Wei Lai and two others corner Chen Nian and start attacking her with box cutters and a cage full of rats. Luckily, Chen Nian manages to outrun Wei Lai and her friends and hide in a trash container. She tried to phone the police investigator, Zheng Yi, but couldn't reach him. A few minutes later, Zheng Yi tries calling back, causing her phone to make noise. She quickly turns off the notification and prepares for the worst when one of the pursuers decides to ignore the noise. Wei Lai comes back and chooses to wait for Chen Nian at her place, knowing that she'll eventually come home. After overhearing the bullies, Chen Nian decides to go to Xiao Bei's place to seek refuge with nowhere else to go. She then asks Xiao Bei to keep her safe while studying for the college entrance exam. He agrees, and from there on, he follows her to and from school each day. Always make sure to keep a distance. In hopes of keeping Chen Nian safe permanently and to keep things from escalating, Xiao Bei ambushes an unsuspecting Wei Lai and tells her to keep away from Chen Nian. The two spend a lot of time together and grow quite close. A banter-filled friendship quickly develops into two people striving to fill each other's emptiness. For the first time in a long time, the two get to genuinely smile and be happy. Chen Nian begins to express concern for Xiao Bei, opening up about his past. One evening, while playing some video games at a local computer shop, the police pick up Xiao Bei and his friends to be in a lineup. Due to a suspected serial rapist reported in the area, Xiao Bei spends practically the entire night at the police station. On the other hand, bad luck struck Chen Nian when she gets captured by the bullies who not only beat her up but cut her hair short and stripped her naked while filming her. The bullying only stops when a man intentionally drops a bottle. That's also when Wei Lai realized that they took it too far. When Xiao Bei is eventually permitted to leave the police station, he returns home to find a bleeding Chen Nian on the floor, her clothes in pieces and her hair cut, taping her school notes together. He assists her in shaving her head and then shaves his own head so that she wouldn't feel alone. She returned to school with a fresh cut and continued studying hard only a few days before the exams. It rained heavily on the day of the exam, resulting in a landslide. A man discovers a body while clearing the debris. The body is later found to be Wei Lai. The authorities interview Chen Nian as the prime suspect in Wei Lai's murder after the first day of the two-day college entrance exam. When the detectives inquired why she didn't come to them and file a report after the bullying incident, she replied that she didn't want anything to interfere with her studies. She just wanted to pass the exam and go to college in Beijing. Chen Nian is accompanied by the police to return the next day and finish the exam. Suddenly, Xiao Bei grabs her on the way home, and they run away from the cops. He explains that the only way she can go to college and continue her life is if he takes the fall for Wei Lai's death. His plan is to claim he assaulted her and killed her in the process. When Chen Nian reluctantly accepts, he acts quickly as if he is abusing her by the time the police catch up. They then arrest Xiao Bei for the crimes. In reality, what actually happened was Wei Lai pleads with Chen Nian not to report the incident to the cops. Afraid to disappoint her parents, Wei Lai promises Chen Nian anything she desires as long as she keeps her mouth shut. Chen Nian tells her that she will remain silent as long as she never has to face Wei Lai again. Wei Lai agrees and continues to talk casually without remorse as if she and Chen Nian were longtime friends. This annoyed Chen Nian, and out of frustration, she lightly shoves Wei Lai falling down several flights of stairs, killing her on the spot. Back to the present, Chen Nian and Xiao Bei are both being interrogated in separate rooms. Despite the aggressive interrogation tactics used by the police officers, the two stick to their story that the only time they met was when Xiao Bei attacked Chen Nian. One of the investigators, Zheng Yi, comes to Chen Nian's residence after receiving her brilliant college entrance exam results. Zheng Yi informs her that Xiao Bei lied about being a minor and was sentenced to death. Unable to hold her emotions, a devastated Chen Nian admits her role in the crime. Successfully tricking the teenager, the detective then reveals that he was lying to her in order to persuade her to confess to the crime in exchange for a lower sentence for both of them. Zheng Yi explains that it was the right thing to do. The investigator then takes her to visit Xiao Bei, and the two of them agree to